Hello, happy Friday, folks. Here we are on Earworms Friday, when we do albums and music and stuff. And tonight we're doing an album entitled The Inner Mounting Flame by, I was about to call it Light, but it's Flame, by the Mahavishnu Orchestra, which was headed up by John McLaughlin, the legendary jazzy rock guitarist or rock jazzy guitarist, depending on how you look at it, and a number of other fine musicians. It's an instrumental album, but we'll be doing a little bit of listening without putting it over the stream here on YouTube, but we'll listen together. I got the link in the chat. So, pinned at the top of the chat is a link to the album on YouTube Music. And when I play it in my browser, I don't get ads. So, at least we can have that and maybe talk about what we're listening to a bit, some of these fine musicians, and maybe deeper stuff, because this was inspired by the teachings of a guru, John McLaughlin's guru, Sri Chinmoy. And so, helping us in this quest will first be my good lady wife here, Liza Sahito from Psyche Electroacoustic Opera Company. Good evening, lady.
Hello.
I see you got your T-shirt on there.
Oh, yes.
Thank
Oh, yes.
Jaquan, I'm not in Star Trek. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is basically a sentiment she's expressing on behalf of Jakar from Babylon 5,
Yes.
our favorite Narnian.
Definitely our favorite Narn. And it's
Yeah.
too bad that I cannot make Thank Jaquan t-shirts for our fans because of copyright issues. I researched it. It's not possible.
Oh,
But if I ever turn up in a con, I'm gonna make one of these for myself.
all
But
right.
there is one way you can support the Wayfarer Project channel here, guys, and that is to like the stream, to share the stream, and to
Yes,
check out our affiliate links also, and to check the merch that we can sell to you.
I will be providing some of those links as we go. But let's get into the subject at hand. And here is a man that we're going to rely on heavily tonight from a secret, undisclosed location. Um, we are welcoming Mr. Mike Mountain Hawk Gorley. His location is so secret, we've got just a nipple tonight.
Yeah, secret
It's the
internet
generic
issues.
placeholder here. Oh, yes, B-roll stage.
Yes,
Yeah.
from Rumble. Hello.
Oh, they're rumbling over there.
They're
They're
rumbling over
serious
there.
Oh my
rumblers now
God.
because YouTube denied them monetization for a long time now with no good reason. Oh man, just before we start, I know this is a bit of an aside, but a similar thing, well, not a similar thing, but uh, anti-derivative Jill got demonetized on Monday.
Goodness
Fortunately, she was
gracious.
able to
Yeah.
get it back by the next day. She appealed it, and YouTube demonetized her, saying it was inauthentic content. And she
Ugh,
basically put a
no.
video together showing how real she actually is. And this from a company that basically has AI people selling health hacks as
Yeah.
their as a major source of income. It's like you see some of these
Gee.
ads for walking Tai Chi. Now, walking Tai Chi might be perfectly fine in and of itself, but this ad has an AI person in it, and this,
Multiple AI people
yeah,
selling
and
walking Tai
talking
Chi.
about how Tai Chi has benefited them, and I'm just sitting there like from what is it, Mr. Nobody, the film. I'm just like, you don't exist.
Well,
It's
thank
Good
Jaquan. Jill
God.
got her
yeah.
monetization back. Thank you, YouTube. It was the right thing to do. Hooray, Jill.
For
So,
what? Poor
yeah.
B-roll stage are being told, yeah, too much reused content. It's like, wait a minute, what about all these reaction channels and stuff?
Well, they
Okay.
are a reaction channel. You're
Yeah,
allowed
that's
to
really are.
react to content, especially public domain stuff. Come on.
Yeah. No, it's ridiculous. But in any case, Mike, this is one of
Yes.
your favorite albums, Mahavishnu Orchestra. Well, actually, it's called the Mahavishnu Orchestra. I keep leaving out the, but
No, it's just
whatever.
Mahavishnu Orchestra.
Oh,
It's the Intermounting Flame.
oh, okay. I thought I saw the somewhere, in all my reading
Well,
and stuff
somebody
like that.
might.
Yeah.
People add
Uh,
that in there. I don't know. Well, I got in the chat, but that's the last thing I see is me. That's how far behind.
yeah. See, Mike is on his phone tonight. He
Yeah, I'm on
has,
my phone. That's why you see a
Oh
nipple.
my.
he's more than phoning it in, folks. He's really here with
Thank God
complete
for
and utmost
Verizon.
sincerity. Yeah. But,
Thank Jaquan for Verizon.
yeah,
Yeah,
you've been kind of like rebuilding your house or something. And I guess the internet went out, right?
no, I put uh, an air conditioner in. I don't know that air conditioner should mess with the extender I have because I have a back house and I got the extender and I paid the extra money and it's worked fine. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at my computer. It's got 5 bars on it, but
Mm.
yet, you
Well,
know,
that's the connection to your router. That's just the Wi-Fi, the bars. The connection to the internet service provider is a different thing.
yeah, I don't know. It's very weird, but I don't like the
Yeah.
fact that I pay extra money and
Mm,
No, no,
not
no.
at
good.
any
You get
rate.
what you
But
pay
hey,
for.
like I said, thank God for Verizon because on my phone I can kill the Wi-Fi and use them. So
Yep.
there you go.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
Otherwise,
some
yeah.
backup.
I wouldn't be here tonight.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be
And I'm the one
horrible.
that wanted the album.
Hey, well, I like the band. I like the musicians in it. I mean, it all
Oh
sound
yeah,
it
John
all sounds
McLaughlin.
awesome. Liza is going to be our test subject tonight because I don't believe she's heard this album.
Not yet.
Uh, at least in this one, she won't have to deal with any, personalities and high drama like with Genesis, and it'll just
No,
be
I don't think
guys
so.
playing away on their instruments, and
Cool.
you know,
Yeah, I
Don't
just wish.
need more drama.
Yeah, exactly.
and
I
it's
just wish
not
I
a
wouldn't have lost all my notes. I had notes to the individual songs.
Oh
I
no.
managed to get wiki up, but it doesn't. It's kind of limited.
Well,
Uh,
yeah.
so some
Well,
of the songs I'm a little more familiar with than others. I listened to the whole album a few days ago, and then I listened to a little bit of it last night.
I've heard uh, different songs from the album over the years. I started off, as a jazzer. Well, I loved rock too, and a jazzer. So obviously, something like this uh, works its way up both alleys.
Well, you
Um,
know what I think's, and I didn't look this up, and now I don't really have internet to look anything up. Uh, but I don't know when the term shredding, as in guitar shredding, first came out. Maybe somebody else can look that up. But it's because John McLaughlin definitely does what today would be, not all the time, and it's not heavy metal necessarily. Some
No,
of it's
no.
pretty heavy,
Yeah,
but I mean, he definitely whips it on that guitar.
right.
And I don't think anybody was using the term shredding back then. But
uh, I
yeah,
just think
it's
they.
just, yeah, it's really such a mix of the jazz is in there, but the rock is in there, and it can be really heavy at times.
Well, one thing is, it's very improvisational. I mean, it doesn't mean that you can't recognize different songs. Obviously, if you've seen them live and stuff like that, and they play one of the songs, you'd know it, because it would
Oh
still
yeah.
have some clear melodies, and the style and everything was different from song to song in many ways. But there was a lot of extended improvised solos, so that definitely is borrowed from jazz in a way, and they were extended solos, and it's instrumental. There
Hmm.
was a lot of extended instrumental sections in progressive rock and other genres at the time that were rock based, but man, it wasn't like all instrumental, and in this case, it was. So,
No, there weren't really a lot of all instrumental bands back then.
So right here on the album cover, it's saying the Mahavishnu Orchestra. So
Oh, it
it's
is,
just
isn't
when
it?
you hear people's, the thing is, whenever you hear people talk about them, they drop the, and that's what I'm accustomed to usually when
Well,
I
yeah, I'm
hear
used to. Yeah, I
Mahavishnu.
hadn't even looked at that. You're
And
right, it
most
is
people
on
just
there.
say Mahavishnu. But
That's
this was
usually
their,
when you see it. That's usually how you see it. And
yeah,
yeah, even in yeah, I'm looking in Wiki, they just say Mahavishnu Orchestra,
all right, well,
but it does say the on the album cover, and it's their
hmm,
album, so
yeah, well, maybe, was this their first? I believe,
it was their
yep,
first album. It was their
right.
debut album,
So
1971, almost 1972.
it's very tempting to put a there when it's your first album because you're introducing yourself, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But in any case, let's look at some of the instrumentation here. Well, I have a picture of John McLaughlin here.
With the double neck,
He's
12
definitely
string.
shredding there,
Yes.
but I'm looking at the double neck here, six string down below, it looks like, and
Yep.
then that's more than six above. That's like
He's got a
10.
12 string. That
Oh,
one
12.
is a
Okay.
6 and a 12.
Yeah. There we go. 10.
Yep.
I don't know what I was thinking there. But there we go. So yeah, now how did you discover this? Were you already like a listener of John McLaughlin as a guitarist as you are?
Actually, back in the 70s, no, I did not listen to him. It was later on,
Mm,
probably maybe I don't know, decade or so ago, couple decades. I don't know. I just kind of came across him. But I've actually become more, uh, yeah, in the last few years with them and listening to all their albums. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
and Gabe is a very big fan and
Uh-huh.
very influenced. That should be no surprise.
That would be Gabriel
Marin
Marin
of
of
Consider the
Consider the
Source.
Source.
His double neck does not have a 12 string, but
Mm-hmm.
his is a fretless and then a fretted. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he is very into this band, and
Oh yeah.
especially the first few albums.
Well, definitely spiritually. At this time, what I read was that John McLaughlin was studying with a guru by the name of Sri Chinmoy, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And that's what inspired the title and a lot of the music he was doing. There were other jazz artists that were definitely looking at Eastern beliefs and sometimes arranging their modes and scales that they would use for improvisation based on some principles that were related, like using mandalas to map out chord progressions and things like that. John
Right.
Coltrane had done some of that, Pharoah Sanders. It was definitely something that crept into the jazz world and also the rock world. We also know the Beatles and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
so
And
anyway,
Really?
I
and
raised their hand.
he is still alive and playing. I probably should have went. He has a band called Shakti, Shakti,
Hmm.
uh, that he's had for the last few years. I think he did a tour. It might be a couple years ago. He wasn't super close to me. I kind of probably should have drove a little bit and saw him. At one time, he had Zakir Hussain on tabla, who just died this last year. One of the most
Right.
famous tabla players.
Oh,
Anybody
beautiful
who's into
instrument.
Indian music at all knows of him.
Yeah,
But
beautiful instrument.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. So
Yeah.
so yeah, he's very yeah. The obviously with that band, there was a massive Indian influence there, and I mean, there's Indian influence in Mahavishnu, obviously.
Yeah. Hmm.
So
Maha.
Mahavishnu.
Well, no,
Oh, and it
there's
does say
a
the Mahavishnu Orchestra
no,
here too.
there is a skit that the Three Stooges did called the Maha
Oh
skit,
yes.
excuse me. Yeah, and
Maha.
Maha. Stuff. So we'll
Yes.
refrain from that because I'm sure that's not what they had in mind. But this was recorded in one day on August 13th, 1971. Wasn't released until November by
Hmm.
Columbia, but they were definitely efficient about recording it.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
can tell, I mean, these are all really well established. Well, definitely by now. I don't know how big they were at the time, but at least even at the time, they were really good musicians, great at their instruments. They could really play, could improvise, and play what is laid out for them when necessary. But a lot of it is improvised, so it's like probably didn't take long to get good takes, and that
Right.
that's a beautiful thing.
Just listen to the first two pieces. Um, are traditional instruments from India featured anywhere in the album?
No,
On that on
not
this album, no,
no.
I don't think so. It's um Jerry Goodman plays violin and
Yeah, I heard
does
that
some
in the
very
Dawn.
interesting stuff with that, and then the Jan Hammers on keyboards and organ. But no, there's no like sitars or anything like that.
Well, I am starting my playing here. So, folks, pinned to the top of the chat is a link to the album on YouTube Music. It's also in the description if you're catching us after the stream. Um, so, I am going to go to our slides here, but we'll be talking about some of these musicians as we go on here.
Absolutely. And I
Like
just discovered I might have to go back in time, and I didn't know he had a couple albums, solo albums out before this.
uh, Goodman
One,
or
no, John
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin,
Okay.
Extrapolation, 1969, Devotion, 1970, and My Goals Beyond, 1971. So
Yeah, well, I mean, I appreciate it. I think the Eastern nature was mostly like what he was thinking spiritually and what he was motivated in writing the music. The influences, musically speaking, maybe a little bit like some of the violin part there I heard. It's like it sounds almost orchestral there, but the mode being used sounds a little bit Eastern, but it wasn't like a lot of artists were doing at the time. Just throw a sitar sound or a guitar-y sitar
No.
sound, just throw it in there. And it's like, no, this was like, had more to do with what they were believing. And like some of the other albums that were Eastern inspired, like some of the John Coltrane, like Ohm and Pharaoh Sanders,
Hmm.
what they were doing, like it would just sound like freeform jazz. In those cases, it was like really the inspiration was more spiritual than trying to do it musically so much. Except sometimes for the modes, they would alter the modes a bit and try to include some quarter tones and different tunings, things like that. I don't know if in this album there's much of that. It sounds mostly based on our 12 tone Western tuning system, equal tempered. But yeah,
Right.
here we are in Meeting of the Souls. He's shredding already. John McLaughlin.
Oh God, Meeting of the Spirits, the first one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, man. God, that's so intense. It gets really intense.
Yeah, and that's where I'm hearing that it's almost like a
That one will take you
spiritual
places.
endeavor, almost like I wouldn't say meditation because meditations tend to be quieter, but shall we say, like you might do in a ritual, like dancing, drumming, when you lock into the sound and the physical act of your performing, and that becomes almost like a physical and spiritually combined exercise. Uh,
Yeah, and I'm kind of finding, and I think this song kind of fits in there that, yeah, traditional meditation is generally would be quiet and all that,
hmm
but I guess it depends on what you're doing because you can
hmm
definitely journey off with this song and it'll take you places. But
Yeah.
and yeah, the dance of Maya as well. Those are two of my favorites on the on the album. But
Now,
yeah,
Liza,
this one gets intense. It's
now,
almost like
Liza,
woo, it's just coming at you.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
What's up?
Now,
But I think
Liza
it's
really
aptly
does.
named. Yeah, yeah, you can meet the spirits on this one.
Yeah, Liza really likes Jan Hammer, and in this album, I guess she's getting a little different exposure to something she hasn't heard, from Jan Hammer in some of her listening. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you really
yeah,
like Beyond the Mind's Eye, right, Liza, and a lot of his electronic stuff. Here you got some organ going on, and maybe some electric piano,
oh yeah. It's very late '60s, early '70s.
and
Yeah, organ stuff. Very yeah. He really had some of
Razorhead?
jazz element there. Is the Racerhead out there?
He
oh yeah,
is.
Hello,
Racerhead's in the chat.
Racerhead. Sorry, man. Yeah, I'm on my phone tonight. My internet is not working super good, so I'm not really seeing the chat. So hello.
Yes,
I'll try to
sir.
release all the chats here, folks,
Yeah,
so Mike
I
can
see him
read
down
this.
there.
Yeah, we got some folks hanging out with us. It's a
Well,
Friday
good.
night. We have
Always
here
good
the
to see you,
meeting of the
Racerhead.
spirit. Yeah,
I'm on
the
the
meeting of the spirits, folks.
third.
If you see that link pinned to the top of the chat, click on that. You can turn about half volume so you can still hear us, and open it in a different tab so you don't lose the stream. But listen along with us. I mean, yeah, but it's like in his playing, yeah, McLaughlin is shredding there, but it doesn't sound random, like just for the sake of shredding. It happens here and there throughout the song, where it should, I think, in those moments where it belongs, and then he'll shift gears. nothing lasts too long. So even in things like this, where there's a lot of freedom to the form, maybe they're listening to each other and they have a sense of when to move on and do something different. Now the violin, Jerry Goodman's going nuts there. Damn.
Oh man, yeah. These are some, top-notch musicians for sure. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
obviously to be, playing with him, but yeah, it's easy to get lost in him and forget. Oh, sorry, I have a little cough tonight, but yeah, kind of forget about the other guys, but hell, man, they're all top-notch.
Okay, what work had Jerry Goodman done before this album? I'm asking because it's not a name that I know very well, and but the thing is, the amount of violinists in jazz over the years was not a lot, but they did exist, you know. But here we have some info on Jerry Goodman. Was a founding member of the Chicago-based rock band the Elock. No, the Flock. Excuse me.
The flock.
Looks like an E, but it's an F. The Flock. Yes. Have you heard of the Flock? Mm-hmm. He initially started as the band's roadie.
I'm not familiar with them. I've heard the name. I
He was a
maybe heard it.
roadie.
Huh?
He was a roadie, and then he became their electric violinist
Oh, really?
in 1968. Yep, with the Flock.
Well, that's interesting.
And contributed to their two early albums, the self-titled album, The Flock, and then the Dinosaur Swamps. There were some drugs being used at this time, I think. Folks.
Drugs?
That
No.
might have something to do with Dinosaur Swamps, man.
No. Musicians don't use drugs.
Well, that was another
Especially in the
blending of
70s.
psychedelic rock with jazz. So this sound, was already going on, and I guess his experience with that really lent himself to here. But it has already moved on to the Dawn, and or is it just called Dawn? I never know when to use the. Yeah, it's just Dawn.
Well, the next one has a the in it, so you'll get some thes. There's a couple songs with the in it.
But yeah, Dawn is going on now. It starts off more mellow, but it is still somewhat intense.
Oh, yeah.
And there we go. Yeah, the guitar pick. Yeah. Now let's look at while we're listening to this, because I am hearing the glassy keys of Jan Hammer there. I'd like to see what he did before this. What work did Jan Hammer do before this album? But the violin does sound really interesting. When you hear it being played like this, you kind of get that sense of folk music, like American folk music, fiddle, basically.
That's the other bad thing about having to be on my phone. I have this album on my phone right now.
Oh my goodness, Liza, you'd be interested in this.
Actually,
In what?
Before joining the Mahavishnu Orchestra, Jan Hammer studied at the Prague Academy of Musical Arts.
Oh, wow.
Liza's been to Prague.
Yeah, and I've been to their music conservatory. I spent 3 weeks there. I was invited as a composer to participate in one of their I guess composition conferences, and I got to perform one of my electroacoustic pieces at the Dvorak Museum. It was very nice. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful place. It
Well,
was a
he
great experience.
emigrated to the U.S. in 1968 following the Soviet invasion of Czechoslovakia,
Wow.
back when the Czech Republic and Slovakia were one. He
You've been to
attended
the
Berklee
Dvorak.
College of Music. He's a
Look.
Berkeley guy.
Oh. I didn't
A
know John
Berkeley guy,
Hammer was
huh?
from the Czech Republic. Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know. That's pretty
I
cool.
didn't know that either. Hammer. Well, I'm wondering if that's his birth name or not. Hammer.
His first name definitely sounds Czech.
Jan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
played with jazz vocalist Sarah Vaughan before playing with Mahavishnu Orchestra. Sarah Vaughan was pretty established, I think, by this time. Great vocalist. And worked as a sideman with prominent jazz musician, including, he played with a bunch of jazz groups like Elvin Jones and Jeremy Steig, recording with them before, doing Mahavishnu. So he was already kind of established as a great jazz player. The dawn is getting pretty intense now. Oh, wow, man. But that's interesting because we mostly know of him with his electronic compositions after that. And of course, the Miami Vice theme, which is a little bit more pop music, but well constructed. The guy has chops, you could really tell, even from the Miami Vice theme. And here, man, yeah, the electric piano stuff is pretty astounding. Yeah, the Dawn is basically become a beast of its own. All right. Now, Mike,
Yes.
I remember you trying to say something before. Did I interrupt you?
I don't know. I was trying to hook up. Yeah, I'm not having much luck with anything. I went and grabbed a pair of headphones so I could listen to listen to some of this like you guys are doing.
Mm.
And the cord caught on a chair and tangled itself around the chair. After I fought with it, I finally got it, and now I've got it plugged in, and I'm not getting nothing. I'm like, damn.
Welcome, Nameless One.
Oh, Nameless One. It's been a while. Nice to hear from you again. Nameless One
Yeah,
used
I'm
to
starting to think there's something wrong with the hard drive.
Oh no.
Yeah,
It's
my
like
hard drive's been full. I'm talking about the one in my head.
Oh, guys, I went down a rabbit hole and ended up
Yeah, it's not
listening
playing
to
at all.
Nina Burmi Mishra. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name. Some Indian classical music that I found here because I wanted to learn more about what what about Indian music inspired this album, and I found this video is brilliant. It's so beautiful.
Well, you can share the link. I mean,
I shall share the link so people could enjoy, I mean, these beautiful vocals, along with incredible percussion. And there's a gentleman on a bowed instrument here that is kind of echoing what the vocalist is doing. It is awesome. Wow.
yeah, I was behind in the slides. I am on the noonward race now. I mean, dawn kind of like folded into noonward race pretty suddenly. I'm going to look up like what this title
Oh, sure. Now you're on to the next song when I finally got my headphones working.
Check this
Oh, don't
out.
worry. I mean, we can all be all over the
And
place.
when they
Lice
kicked
is on
in,
a different freaking album.
different
Well,
album. Oh, okay.
it's a performance. It's a video of a perform. I sub to the channel. The channel. Where is it? I put the link in the chat if anyone else is interested in finding out. But let me give you the channel information here. The channel Darbar Festival. And this video has millions of views for good reason.
Mm.
Incredible.
I believe isn't that like an Indian music festival, or there's a lot of those artists? That's what I thought.
Yes,
I've heard of it.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I discovered it today. Just going down rabbit holes here on Earworms and sub to a new channel.
All right, I'm going to check that out in just a moment. But right here it says Noonward Race invokes the ideas of a spiritual
The
or
Noonward Race.
energetic ascent toward noon. So ascending toward noon, probably like because that's when, well, depending on the time of year and all that, but still noon is usually what we associate to like the sun being high in the sky, you know, maybe around the center of the sky, symbolizing a peak moment of intensity, clarity, or enlightenment. This is a peak moment of intensity, no doubt there.
This is a very high energy album, very high energy.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going
big
to
time.
pause the Noonward Race and check out the link you dropped in the chat.
if
I mean, we're
this
all
was
over the
performed
place here,
live,
folks.
they I mean, wow, to keep up that energy across the entire set. Wow.
I don't know if it was on the original album or not, but on the YouTube link, there is a final track that is the Noonward Race live. So you can hear it if you follow the YouTube link pinned to the top of the chat. You can hear the Noonward Race live.
I see it.
So now I'm listening to what you shared with us. Nina Burmi is the name, and it's called Mishra Baliava, or no, Bhairavi. Mishra Bhairavi Thunri, Indian classical music. So we're getting off the rock here a little bit. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is just what goes from one intense solo to another.
All right, I'll check this out later, but this sounds really beautiful, this Indian stuff you found here, Liza.
Yeah.
The Darbar Festival.
Really, really awesome stuff. Yeah.
I subscribed. I'll check that out later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think if that's a series of festivals or there's so many of them. And there's one that Gabe told me about I would love to go to someday, maybe, but it's in New York City. And he said they play it's like a 24-hour thing instead of like all weekend, because a lot of the ragas are played. There's like morning ragas, evening ragas. So they have this 24-hour thing, so you can actually hear, I mean, they'll still play a morning raga in a concert at night, but in this, they can, you can hear a morning raga when it's supposed to be played. Yeah, they believe certain ragas, I guess, invoke things, or they resonated better at certain times of day. Maybe that's a better way to put it. I don't think they invoked; they resonated.
Cool. But I
But
could see why you really enjoy this, Liza, not only because it's quality music, but he's playing a lap fiddle there.
It's not a lap
oh
fiddle. It's a leg
no,
Oh,
fiddle.
leg fiddle.
It's
All right.
resting on his leg. I didn't. I mean, I don't know what that bowed instrument is called, but
it could be a
following the.
Comanche.
I gotta look that up. Then,
That's a different type of Indian.
but following the
Yeah, it's
following
um,
Aren't the
vocalist is
Comanche
doing.
more of the American
you're
style?
thinking Native American.
Yeah,
No,
Comanche.
this is, and I may be pronouncing it wrong. Gabe is
Okay.
much better at this. We need to have Gabe here. He played. I
I
thought
can
he showed
find
us
it.
one when he.
He'd straighten us out.
Yeah, and you know, with my internet going so damn slow, it's like, yeah, it's like I said in the chat. It's like I'm seeing stuff 10 minutes after.
You're in the time warp.
Yeah, I'm in a time warp. Yeah, like her link just now came up.
Let me see.
That she
You're on
posted like 10,
dial-up.
15 minutes ago.
Verizon dial-up. Let's see here. I'm going to
Sarangi,
continue
maybe?
with you with our album de jour, so to speak. Now, this is probably, I don't know, between this and The Dance of Maya. Those are my two favorite on the album.
What, the
But
noon
I
word
love,
race?
no, A Lotus on Irish Streams.
Oh, yes.
Have you heard that
Yeah,
yet, Liza?
I think mine's getting ready to start here. Oh, no, that's right. The way I'm doing this, I got to click
Did you
on it.
put a
Each
quarter
one.
in the jukebox yet?
Oh, a little acoustic guitar to start out on this one.
Yes. No, it's beautiful, the violin.
Oh, yeah, he freaking shreds on an acoustic guitar too.
Yeah. And I wouldn't necessarily say this sounds in any way particularly Irish, but it does because it is scaled back with acoustic guitar, violin, and piano.
Well, it's a
Jan
Lotus
Hammer's
on
on.
Irish Streams.
Yes. And of course, I use, what do you call it? Easy
Wow.
diffusion there. And so in the center, that will be Lotus as in the car.
And I don't
Very
know if Liza's listening, but you
WC.
got Jan Hammer on piano here.
Yeah.
Very WC like.
Yeah, that's true. It sounds.
Well, and of course, and WC was inspired by Eastern music, so that makes perfect sense. Very impressionistic piece.
Yeah, or symbolistic. WC preferred the term symbolism, but
Yeah, this album it tends to just go up and down, up and down. It's like, yeah, I would have loved to have seen him back in the day. That would have been something else.
yeah, I didn't know that. Jan Hammer could play piano like that. But definitely what we would associate with impressionistic music.
If he's coming out of a European conservatory, you're going to be a pianist. if you're a composer. Yeah, it's in this country where we have, more options. If you're not a pianist, but you can compose on another instrument, you can get a degree in composition.
Well, John McLaughlin studied violin and piano as a child. At age 11, his brother gave him a guitar, and that set him off on the guitar. But so, there's definitely, if you're studying violin and piano as a, Jesus, before you're 11 years old, it sounds classical. I think I saw I think his mom, I lost it. Oh yeah, no, his mother was a concert violinist.
Okay.
So
we got Jerry Goodman in there to contribute some of that.
No, just commenting on the different, I guess, paths for becoming a professional academic musician is different, especially in the realm of composition. It's different here in the United States than in Europe. It's a much more defined and restrictive path.
Oh yeah.
I was even told once by one of my teachers that in Europe I would have never been composer. But kind of commenting in a good way. It's like, I'm glad you were born here because you're talented. I was honored, but it's true.
Yeah, well, still in the U.S., you do have to take class piano, but that's nothing like being able to play the piano.
Right. Everybody has to learn piano, but but you're not expected to be a concert pianist. If you can compose using other tools, that's fine.
Yeah.
Of course, here it depends on the program, but in Europe, just throughout Europe, is pretty strict.
Yeah, the basic playing that you have to do for class piano and passing your piano qualifications is pretty simple, but it's still work. It takes you a couple of semesters to get it down and be able to play that. And for me, getting my right hand and left hand to do different things and read both staves at the same time was rough. But anyway, beautiful piece of music there. And then what we have coming up next is
most definitely
transformation.
Okay.
I was trying to find out here.
And then Billy Cobham starts this one out on the drums. I've heard that name before in jazz circles, Billy Cobham. Let me ask here, what did Billy Cobham work on before this album?
Okay. Undeniable that.
Oh, the drummer, yeah.
There's a lot of.
Yeah, he played with Horace Silver, so that was serious. 1968, touring the U.S.
Yeah, these guys. Europe. Yeah, these guys are not new musicians by any stretch. I was curious. Have you ever heard of a guy named Graham Bond?
No.
Well, apparently,
that doesn't mean anything because I may have in the past and forgot.
Well, I hadn't either. I just came across, McLaughlin played in the Graham Bond Quartet in 1963 with Jack Bruce and Ginger Baker, who were both members later of Cream with Eric Clapton. And so I was looking him up because they said they played an eclectic range of bebop, blues, rhythm, but Graham Bond was described as an important founder of English rhythm and blues boom of the 60s. And he, I was trying to find out what he played. He was an early user of the Hammond organ / Leslie speaker combination.
Oh,
that's why I wondered if you had heard of him.
No. But yeah, this, what I'm reading here about Billy Cobham on drums, he played with Stanley Turrentine by this point, Shirley Scott and George Benson, like Benson and Turrentine, definitely know them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then co-founded the jazz rock group, another jazz rock group. It was called Dreams, with the Brecker brothers, Randy and Michael Brecker, who also played with Earth, Wind, and Fire and stuff. Well, and John Abercrombie, the guitarist John Abercrombie, really good guitarist. Miles Davis, damn.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
that's an impressive list there.
Yeah.
No slouches in that group.
No.
So yeah, man, these guys jammed around before they got together, and then after.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a serious bunch.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and it reflects in this music. I mean, it's not all John McLaughlin soloing. It's like alternating, and sometimes, couple of them at the same time.
Yeah, I guess there's a difference there. It's not like some other rock groups without the jazz background, maybe, or maybe they do have a jazz background, but some of the bands we've looked at, it took them months to do an album. They're isolated on a farm somewhere, like Yes, and it takes them a few months to do an album. These guys do it in a day.
Oh yeah, it said. Well, let me look back. This was recorded in August of 1970. It was recorded August 14th, 1971. Released November 3rd, 1971.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, they might take it a year or two to master it and get it all out and yada yada yada. So Eraserhead, I finally saw your comment about the solo album Spectrum. If I can ever get it to come up, I'm going to put it to listen to it later. Because I figure if you like it, it's probably good.
Is that a John McLaughlin album?
No, Billy Cobham.
Oh, Billy Cobham. Okay.
Yeah.
Solo
Eraserhead commented that Spectrum, his solo album Spectrum, is one of his favorites. So it'll probably take 10 minutes for it to come up, but when I get it up, I'm going to put it in my watch later.
Definitely check it out here real quick. Let's see. Billy Cobham, Spectrum. And let's check this out. I wonder who he plays with on this one. You can let us know there in the chat. Eraserhead. Uh-huh. Okay.
Or you can let me know.
That means they're extended, huh? Oh, no, wait a minute. No. Sorry. It was just the playlist was shifted up. Oh, yeah.
See, that's another great thing about this album. There's so much offshoot from it.
Oh man, the drums on this Cobham has man, yeah, the blend of like the cymbals sound like jazz and the kick patterns sound like rock. It's awesome. Who played on the Billy Cobham album Spectrum? I'm asking that because I might get a quicker response here than Eraserhead with the delay. We have Tommy Bolin on guitar. Have you heard of Tommy Bolin?
Tommy Bolin?
Bolin. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought he was related to Anne Boleyn,
No.
Oh, Jan Hammer's on this one too. On the Billy Cobham's Spectrum album. We have Jan Hammer on it, Tommy Bolin, Lee Sklar on the Fender bass.
Man, I'm just glad I finally got it saved to my watch later. Took 5 minutes for me to get it up.
Acoustic bass. Oh, there's two basses. Lee Sklar on Fender bass, and then Ben Carter on acoustic bass.
Ah,
Joe Farrell flute and soprano saxophone.
well, yeah, it's a
Jimmy
yeah
Owen.
solo. I'm sure he probably. Oh, it does say down. Well, nah, it doesn't have the acoustic bass player, but yeah, it says Jan Hammer, Tommy Bolin. Who did Tommy Bolin play? That name sounds so familiar. I can probably find out in like 5 or 10 minutes.
I guess I could find out real quicker.
He played it. I'm pretty sure he played in the somewhat known band of the 70s. Or maybe
let's see.
Or it was, here we go. Oh my God.
Deep Purple.
Popped up.
Before joining Deep Purple, Tommy Bolin played with Zephyr, Energy.
Yep. James Gang.
Imagine
James
the band
Gang.
name.
That's who I was thinking of.
Eraserhead is educating you guys.
And then he went solo.
Moxie.
Yeah, I was thinking of the James Gang. With
Jesse James.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he took over. Yeah, he joined Deep Purple when Richie Blackmore left.
But this album was in 71, and then in 72, Billy Cobham's playing with Energy, a jazz rock fusion band. It looks like there's a bunch of jazz rock fusion bands going on at the time.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of people think that's more recent, but no.
No, Jan Hammer is going nuts on this.
Wait a minute, are we back to the Intermountain Flame? Or are we on?
Let's get back to Intermounting Flame here, so we're not confusing.
Well, I didn't know what. Yeah, I didn't know what. Yeah, I forgot where we were at.
I'm on the blues piece.
We're on the second. We're on side 2 now, right? Vital Transformation.
I think I'm going to take a dance with Maya here. The Dance of Maya. Now, this, folks, Maya is the illusion that we're all perceiving right now. The Dance of Maya is basically Maya in Eastern mysticism is the illusion that's around us all the time. We're basically living and existing within an illusion. And that
I tell you what, man, I tried to learn this riff. I mean, he's not playing super fast, but man, I tell you what, yeah, there's some stretching of the fingers going on, and it is not easy. Hello?
Yep, still here.
Oh, I thought I didn't hear Lawrence.
Where did Lawrence go?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I know I talk all the time, but I had to take a drink of water there.
Well, that's fine. I said something and it kind of went silent. I thought, oh God, am I gone?
I wasn't ready to speak yet, and so otherwise.
Yeah, the Dance of Maya is very dissonant, more noticeably dissonant than the other pieces, and that probably means something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But this riff is just I mean, you can find a bunch of videos, people, how to play this riff, and it's not as easy as it might. You listen to it and you're like, compared to a lot of other things he does, you think, well, this is kind of slow. He's basically, doing, chords, and it's like, no, it's not easy.
Yeah, the intervals are spaced apart in a way that.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I mean,
anyway, it's a great song.
the entire album is virtuoso fireworks. So yeah, nothing about this album is easy.
Oh no. Yeah, and I use that term.
Now we got the
Sounds
blues.
easier than most
That's
of the other things.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the that we got some I don't know, guys. I'm a sucker for the simple stuff, you know.
Well, and
Well,
this is
So
crazy.
the
This,
thinner textures,
oh yeah.
the melodic lines you can follow, and I'm really enjoying,
yeah, the dance of Maya became a blues. So I
Yeah,
haven't
I
gotten
was
to
just getting ready to say
yet.
that's what's so wild about this song. It has this almost dark ambient riff going on, and then bang, it's a blues song.
Yeah.
And then it'll go back into the,
Well,
but yeah, it has this kind of dark riff going on. It's almost kind of ambient, and then they're jamming blues.
yeah, you
Wait,
can't live
you guys
life.
are in the dance of Maya. I was talking about
I
Well,
know
that's
we're
the
going to
next
be there.
song.
We'll be there in a moment.
Okay.
But you can't live life without feeling the blues. I'm going to put that in the chat there.
Well, for
That's
sure.
and
Yes.
I'm going to drop this. I don't know if any of our
Definitely
viewers
more of my
right now.
vibes.
And did I miss it? Did we skip Vital Transformation?
No, it was there in the background. I think we just kind of got sidetracked to Billy
Oh,
Cobham's
okay.
solo album. I mean,
But
there's just
yeah,
so much music going on. What is the man going to do? I
yes.
do have here.
Well, I'm glad that I picked an album that everybody's enjoying.
Yeah. The album, I'm going to put this in the chat. I don't know if anyone in our chat is interested or not, but I'm putting the Amazon link because I do have an affiliate link here. If you're interested in purchasing the album, whether it's CD, vinyl, this link will take you to it on Amazon, and I get a slight commission. It doesn't cost any more or less. It's the same as buying it outright on Amazon, but they might throw a few pennies my way. I've been trying to do this since becoming desperate. Um, but no, it's a cool album. There's also streaming and MP3 there.
What was that? I missed what you just said.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
mentioned how desperate I am. You got to
What
dry
album are you
everything.
linking? This one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The Intermounting Flame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, CD, vinyl, and
You can support the band and support the channel at the same time, or
well, the
support their
band. I don't
publishers or
know that
whatever.
they're still. You'll be
Well, I
supporting their
can't say I
publisher.
supported the band. I actually have
But hopefully
somewhere I had the CD, but I bought it used.
you would think that they're still getting a cut from it. I mean, I don't know what the contract
I
they
don't
signed
know.
was like.
I mean, John McLaughlin's still alive. Is Jan Hammer still alive?
I don't know. McLaughlin,
In any case,
I
you'll
saw
be
he's
supporting
84.
it.
Yeah, he's 84.
Everybody's in their 80s now, man.
Either way,
Yeah, man, but he's
you're
still
supporting the
playing. That's
channel,
what.
getting some media for your library.
Yep, but
So a hard
definitely.
copy.
I mean, yeah, getting hard copies is still good, man. It
Yeah.
sounds better. I mean, especially like vinyl and a good player. Man, it's amazing the difference. But yeah, and then it was like recapitulation here on the Dance of Maya. It's returning to the original idea, and now we're coming to an end. So it's like a blues.
Yeah, with a wicked violin
it's
solo.
like a blues donut there, where the blues is in the hole. All right. And
yeah, this is definitely not an album for the weak at heart.
Well, I mean, I would say not everybody has, to each his own. with the taste. I mean, for me, um, I mean, it's undeniable that there is some major talent
Mm-hmm.
that put this album together, and it would be really cool to see these people play live. Um,
Well, there is a live. I don't think there's a video for it, but there is a live track on this link, and I'm sure you can find on YouTube. Well, here I'll go for it right now.
right.
I'm sure you can find the band live on YouTube as well.
Sure.
I just can't. I got to be careful playing some stuff because
Well, what I'm saying is, you know, I wouldn't put it as a weak at heart. This is not my cup of tea, but I can appreciate it.
hmm, it's definitely this. I mean, when you're a musician, playing with musicians like this is definitely enjoyable because you all are feeding off of each other, and it's
No, there's nothing
connecting.
like it. There is nothing like it. When you are with a group of people and you're all vibing the same way, it is intoxicating as a musician. And no, seeing this live is an
Oh no, man!
experience.
Oh wow, yeah. There's a lot of videos here on YouTube.
Hmm. I can
Mahavishnu
imagine.
Orchestra. This one is 8/23, 1972.
Right.
I guess it might be at least the better part of a concert. There's Meeting of the Spirits here. And what do we have here? The Mahavishnu Orchestra live in Munich, 1972. Full.
Cool.
So whole concerts and everything. If I play some of these, it'll probably have to be cut out later.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't like it when you play things that are somewhat copyrighted, and who knows who has rights to some of these videos.
Yeah.
They didn't have cell phones back then, so. Oh, is that a hold on, hold on. I gotta check this out. One of these videos, McLaughlin. It looks like he has a 3-neck guitar. Mike, is there such a thing?
There's an every type of guitar.
Oh man, Rick Nielsen, the Cheap Trick, had a 5-neck guitar.
Oh, geez.
It
You
was
gotta,
more a stage prop than anything else, but I
there's
mean,
been
it's kind of ridiculous.
every type of
No,
guitar
this is two.
under the sun.
No, I've seen the 3-neck guitars. Like, I think it was Steve Vai with the Heart guitar, and he had one neck going up and two going horizontal.
Yeah, it's getting pretty ridiculous with the designs.
But no, this one is 2-neck. It's just a trick of it. But yeah, there's plenty of videos out there, folks. But
Oh yeah,
is cool. But now I'm wondering, are they just repeating the idea? Is it just saying, or is it saying, you know?
That
It's
is
almost like
interesting.
Alan Watts,
Yes. Alan
some of the
Watts.
things he spoke about. It's like inside, deep inside, you know that you are part of the divine. And it's when you know that you know.
Yeah. If I had to pick a favorite, this would be my piece. You
yeah.
know.
This was I like this song. It's it's like I said earlier, it's a roller coaster, man. It's like it gets really intense, and then bam, it slows down, and then it gets intense again. I'll have to ask Gabe if that's kind of. Yeah, I know they influence them, but that's one of the things I love about going to see Consider the Source live is that they take you to where you don't think you can stand it any longer. It gets so intense, and then bang, they take it down, and then they bring it back up, and then and that
every composer in history knows that when you play with contrasts in intensity and dynamics, you get, you know, the experience for the audience is definitely more dramatic. Beethoven knew this. Everyone that came after knows this. You have to have that up and down.
Awakening just jumped on me there, so I guess I might as well put that up. Woof.
Yeah, I was listening to some of. I'm still working on a new album, if you will, but yeah, it's very different and a lot of contrasting and up and down in this. And
Yeah.
I'll give you a teaser, Liza. Toward the end, not at the end, but toward the end, I recorded a little bit with the one of yours.
Yay! Cool beans.
What, you did a remix of one of Liza's pieces?
No, he
No.
one of my builds. One of my babies.
Rose.
Oh, of course.
Rose.
It's Leather Rose.
Leather
yeah.
Rose?
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
She's
nice
beautiful.
boxes.
Yeah. The boxes look and sound good.
And of course, it's not your traditional style of playing.
That's okay.
But I was listening to it last night. It's like, yeah, it's I mean, you can definitely, hear the, cigar box sound, and then I take it other places.
That's what the cigar box guitar is all about. I mean, it's about going to other places. Yes, it was born. Well, actually, it was instrumental for foundational blues. And so we associate it with blues, but man, nowadays, because it isn't a guitar, it's just so much more than a guitar. It can take you to other places. If you're dealing with a rustic build, you can take that anywhere, especially if you put it through some processes, man. You could do a lot. And you do not have to be a virtuosic player to get interesting sounds out of it, to get interesting interactions.
Well, and it's interesting, how revisiting things years later. I mean, I listen to Piper at the Gates of Dawn, early Pink Floyd stuff years ago. But this last time when we did it on Earworms, it's like I listened to it with new ears, and it was like some of the stuff Syd Barrett did was just so out of the box. And I mean, I kind of knew that, but it's almost like I really heard it, and I was like, well, man, he's playing like a D major chord and then following it with a D minor chord, just some of the progressions. And yeah, I think some of that has definitely had an influence on some of the stuff I've been doing lately, for sure. And everything else. That's what I always tell Gabe. It's like, I've been taking lessons off him for like 3 years now, and it's like I don't sound anything like him, but I see,
you see the influence.
The influence, yes. Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna, and I don't want to. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like him, or anybody else for that matter. So, which was one of the best. I heard The Edge, which I always thought, what the hell is this name, Edge? But anyway, with you too. But I heard an interview with him years ago, and it was one of them call-in shows, and this young dude called in, and he's like, "Oh, I'm learning how to play guitar. I'd like to know how I can sound like you." And he started laughing, and he said, "Well, the first thing I'll tell you is don't.
Yeah.
He said, sound like you, don't try to sound like me, because, like him or not, he's kind of got his unique thing going on. And I can appreciate that. I don't think he's one of the, great guitar players out there, but he's innovative. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But
But why does
nonetheless,
he have to be a great guitar player to create great art? I think
he doesn't.
virtuosity is
I'm not a
definitely
great guitar
overrated.
player.
Mm.
Well, I'm just saying,
I mean,
I think
no,
people,
I wasn't trying to say that. I just meant he's not like, people are so hung up on like, they'll define a great guitar player as somebody who can shred like John McLaughlin or something. And definitely that takes a lot of talent and is great. But no, David Gilmour was not fast at all, but he had his own style. And to me, having your own style is, that makes a great guitarist as well.
If people listen to your music and you've kind of like created your own world where, you have these tools and you've created your own musical context. And when people listen, it's like, I know who that is.
Right.
You've definitely, I mean, there is value beyond virtuosity is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And, some people have an extraordinary ability on an instrument, and some people are more like they take the tools that they have, and with what they have, they can build something beautiful. They could still build their own musical world out of it, And you mentioned
exactly.
that was it one of the Pink Floyd guys is like, oh, he followed a D major with a D minor and a chord progression. You can make anything work musically if you set up the right context, and it takes and it takes a good composer to do that. And
well,
some
there's the key right
talent,
there.
Yes, it takes some people are, great technicians, and some people are just creators, great creators, and that's what a composer is. And you don't have to be a virtuoso musician to be a creator of good music, of beautiful, meaningful music.
Mm-hmm.
So
exactly.
Yes. So Mike, keep doing what you're doing. And keep exploring that leather rose. There's so much in her.
Oh yeah.
And I can't wait to hear what you bring out of her.
Yeah.
Well, with this one, I there's bits of like, I don't want to say everything, but I finally recorded a little sitar stuff today. So I mean, this is filled with just lots of stuff, but more, I think I said before, I've been doing a lot more guitar stuff than in the past, and I've been doing a lot of guitar synth stuff too. But nonetheless, being creative. And that's funny because this whole venture started with, a couple recordings that while I was recording them, I didn't think they were very good. It's like I just set up and played, recorded my guitar for 15 minutes doing different things and playing around with the guitar synth, and then the next day, and I had some other bits and pieces of keyboard stuff, and the next day I did this kind of layering thing, like piecing it all together as a puzzle, and then I was like, I don't know. But I always, I always listen to it in my car. And, I'm riding to work one morning and I, put this on and I listen to it and I'm like, it's pretty good. So, It's one
that's
of
my
those like
favorite
happy
part is when
accidents
I
or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's my
the
favorite
best
part when I actually
compositions
like
come
what I
out
do.
of happy accidents and your ability to take
Oh God, yeah, all the
material
time.
and yeah, those are the
But
most
yeah,
fun.
that's so funny because yeah, I could have just as easily trashed it, but I generally don't do that. I have some very bad recordings where yeah, I did listen to them and go, yeah, that sucks. But then there's times too, I'm just playing with new effects I got and doing weird shit, and it's like, meh.
That's when you
But then there's other
discovered
times.
yeah, it's during those sessions where you discover
But
new tools. Yeah.
oh, exactly, and
New
use it
gestures,
later.
new
So
effects, new ways to
I mean,
achieve
I'm
a
sure a lot
certain
of bands
musical goal later.
have recordings that never saw the light of day. you know, so nonetheless.
I just checked out what B-Sides has coming up tonight. It's Confessions of an Opium Eater.
Ooh.
I've never
An
heard of that.
opium eater.
Yeah,
Well,
well, it's a film name, obviously, but Eater. Well, I guess you could eat it.
B-sides.
I don't know.
I think my favorite B-sides commentary was on a movie called Bucket of Blood. It was awesome.
bucket of
Love the
blood.
saxophone in the score of that
Oh yeah,
oh, that was
saxophone, bongos, all sorts of things.
it was awesome. It was awesome.
So we do have some time before B-Sides comes up. That'll be in a half hour, folks. The
Have we
redirect
talked
will be
about awakening
automatic.
yet, or is it just on the screen?
Oh, no, you're more than welcome to, man. It already happened. I
He
listened
has
to it.
been awakened.
And
I haven't listened to it yet.
go ahead. Let's see what you think. It's a very intense one,
Yeah,
Well, I
it's
a
mean,
barn burner to end the album.
dang.
for sure.
The one
Oh yeah, he's
person,
kicking it on the organ.
the one person in the band that we didn't really pay any extra attention to was Rick Laird on bass. Although he's played with some major heavyweights as well, and looking through that, one of my
Always
favorites,
ignore the
Stan
bass
Getz.
player. For bass player.
No, I didn't. I read through it. Stan Getz. He also played with Chick Corea, um, and you look through it, you see a lot of different well-known jazz names there. But
Now the bass has taken off in recent years. There's some pretty intense bass players these days.
no,
Yeah.
especially in something like
Traditionally,
this
yeah,
that's
it was
so
kind
free
of
form.
the bass and drums was just the rhythm section.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I mean, in
Yeah.
some bands it still is, but
No, I know what you mean, Mike. There's a lot of artists now that are treating the bass like a solo instrument, and um, I follow one in particular, very cool guy. His name is Renesi from Argentina. Very cool guy, very talented songwriter, and he also composes for his 3-string cigar box guitar. Very talented guy.
really.
Yeah, he's definitely an out of the box thinker, very creative guy, incredible virtuosic player as well.
So is he
And
like a
yeah,
solo bass player, or he plays in a
yes.
band?
No, he's a songwriter right now. He just performs as a soloist. But yeah, the bass has definitely become a solo
And what's his
instrument.
name again?
Renzi. I will put his link in the chat so you could
Okay,
connect with him. He's a very cool guy.
yeah,
Renzi
that'd
from
be cool.
Argentina. Yeah. Let me find him here. there he is.
Yes.
I always
He
love it. People say there's, there's no good music out there. I'm like, man, I can't
No.
keep up with it.
No, you got to just dig for it, and it.
Well,
you're not going to hear
yeah,
it
and
over the
there's stuff
mainstream
I missed.
airwaves.
It's like I said, I didn't get into Mahavishnu Orchestra until, I don't know, last decade or something. I really didn't get into them super deep until, last few years. Why,
Hey,
there's
Scott
Scott.
Hobbit. Scott, you're here. Welcome.
Oh,
Yes,
you mean
sir.
you mean
Welcome,
this
Scott.
wasn't from 10 minutes ago?
Oh, did I? Oh, I'm sorry, Scott. I didn't see your chat earlier.
Oh, neither did I. Sorry about that, man. But
Okay,
we're
let
all
me.
just listening to trippy
Well,
music here.
Scott,
That's
I'm on a
about it.
10-minute delay or something like that.
Alrighty. So I
Well, we know what
pasted
Scott has to say to that.
Eat my shorts.
I copy pasted Renzi Rios.
Oh, there it is. Cool.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Very cool.
Renzi Rios.
Rios.
Where did you find Renzi Rios?
Oh, we just ran into each other's content on YouTube. He is a virtuoso solo bassist.
Okay.
He plays on a custom built instrument with how many? 5 strings. But he also plays cigar box guitar. And that's how I found his content. But he is an incredible composer, songwriter, and bass player.
Well, I will check him out.
Yeah, I was impressed with the work of John Ferrara too.
Renzi
Consider
Rios.
the source. His solo work and his
Oh,
other
John
band,
Ferrara?
Yeah. Mono Means One was very good.
All those guys are underrated, but yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, a fretless bass.
Yep.
Should I? Is there anything I can play here since this is independent artist?
I don't know. I don't know if he's signed with anyone, but I mean,
I don't see any releases here. So he doesn't have any actual.
he has a link.
He,
He has a link tree, and I know that I'm not sure where he releases his music, but I know that he does. He has a lot of his compositions up on YouTube.
Well, I can give it a try.
yeah, I see. Yeah, single stuff. I don't know if he had any
Elijah,
releases
did you
or
put
anything.
the link in the chat?
Yeah, I put the link in the chat. Let me see if I could.
He did. I'm on, or she did. I'm on his page now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he
There, I'll subscribe. Then I'll get stuff.
Let me see what's in his link tree.
For you, it's giving me her side of her side of the fire, the untold story behind Side by Side. Well, that must be behind the scenes. Is there something you recommend for just hearing a guy? Let's see here.
Well, I love his videos. I really like him because he speaks the truth in
Well,
as
you know
far.
what? I'm gonna play one here. I think we'll be all right. And what we might want to do is see if we can get him on sometime.
That would be great. I would love to interview him here on Earworms. And Mike, I know you guys would get on like instantly. Yeah.
All right, Let's see.
Oh,
Says,
yeah,
no
I'm
one
sure.
cares about your music. No one cares about your music. All right. Let's play that video. So, folks, do you see? Yeah, there he is.
There he is. Rency, hello.
He can't hear you. Oh, I need to unmute. There we go.
You up at 3 a.m. No one cares about your music. I know, because for years, no one cared about mine. They still don't, except for the tiny but mighty core who truly get the solo bass universe. This isn't a pity party. This is a manifesto. This is the hard rock way of confronting reality. In this video, I'm going to tell you the 3 brutal truths that shifted my focus from chasing view counts to commanding a high energy hard rock community.
There we go.
If you love
Rency.
distortion, tapping, and making the bass the main protagonist,
Yes.
this message is for you.
Yay.
Let's crank up the volume on the truth.
Do it. I love his videos, guys. Yeah.
Oh, another tapper. So many tappers now.
Hey, whatever works, right?
But this is a cigar box, right?
Cigar box guitar, yeah.
Is that a tobacco?
The truth is, we don't compete with other musicians. We compete with Netflix, with gaming, with a constant tsunami of content.
Exactly.
If you play what everyone else is playing, you compete with everyone else. We, the hard rock community, have a unique sound. The bass is the protagonist. When I accepted that 99% of people don't want a distorted solo bass track, I stopped wasting energy on them. I stopped doing things to please the crowd. Your music is your signal. Your distortion is your frequency. I don't seek fans. I seek fellow heavy rock enthusiasts who live for the distortion, the tapping, and the electric melodies. That's your audience. Find
Yeah, I
them.
like him.
Serve them.
See,
Nobody cares about your final song as much as you do.
exactly.
They care about the history behind the track, the struggle, the weird instrument like this cigar box that inspired an entire composition. That's the storytelling element of hard rock. As a composer, I stopped just selling songs and
There
started
it
selling
is.
the universe. I stopped waiting for the perfect moment. This is why my channel focuses on tutorials and vlogs about my unique style. I give you the secrets to my distortion. I share the energy of my annual Halloween special.
We have one.
You have to be a creator, not just a musician.
There you go, guys.
You have to show the struggle and the solution.
Amen.
You show the rig. You show the tapping technique breakdown. That authenticity is what creates the Rency Vlogs community. Forget the view counts. Focus on retention. My numbers are small, but they're loud. My fans watch 97.7% of the video because I respect
high.
their time and I deliver pure, high energy hard rock value. They are not my viewers. They are loyalists. This is the highest form of success.
Okay, I think we'll pause it right there. Oh, wait a minute. He's almost at the end. Might as well finish it.
The goal is not mainstream fame. It is the lasting impact on a small, passionate group of fans.
Amen.
The only way to win is to be undeniably you.
Yes.
Be loud, be
Yes.
distorted, be technical. If they don't care, you're talking to the wrong person.
Gestalt.
Find the few who do and serve them with everything you have. That is the hard rock way. So what's your truth? If you agree that high energy hard rock with a dominant bass is the only way, then you belong here. The struggle is real, but the sound is worth it. Subscribe and join the Renzi Blogs community. Let's.
All right, there we go. So I'm going to try and contact him.
He's a cool guy. And I mean, you got to watch more of his vlog videos. He says so many things about the industry and the way that sometimes we, quote unquote, pro musicians operate, even us indie guys, is so true. It's so true. And there's a lot of programming we have to break in order to really free our art and free ourselves as artists. His vlogs are so interesting. People, please go and check him out. I'm a fan. I am a fan.
Okay.
He does have albums. I posted his Bandcamp link.
Yes. Thank you, Mike. I showed it. There it is. Showed it. It's in the chat, folks. It's in the chat.
Yeah, it's
And,
he definitely. Yeah, I like some of them riffs. Yeah, yeah, I like that. That's a great attitude, and
yeah, he's
you almost
on
have to
our-
now, man. 'cause-
Yeah, he's on our wavelength, Mike. He's on our wavelength for sure. Yeah, you are right, Mike. There is so much
'cause I ask
talent out
myself
there.
sometimes, it's like, why do you keep putting albums out? Nobody buys them. I mean, maybe one or two people. You know, it's like, why do you bother? Because it's what I do.
I mean, every human.
I mean, you know, people listen to them anyway. Well, it's like, it's funny. Yeah. You know, I paid money out. Yeah. I paid money out to have a distributor to put stuff on Spotify and Apple, Amazon, all that shit. And it's like, I was joking with my buddy up in Ohio. I said, yeah, man, I'm paying you to listen to my music. Because about the only way you're going to make any music off Spotify, any of them damn things, is if you have people like 1 million people listening to your music. If you just have, you know, a small handful, you ain't gonna make crap. So you're basically paying somebody to put, you know, to do all this.
In as far as business is concerned, no one, very few people make money off of selling the music itself. But anyone who asks, why do you do this? Why do you do this? Inside of every human is an artist. We are creators. We were made in the image of the creator and we create. And this impulse has been suppressed and shunned. And that's why we have to justify what we do with, well, you're not making a living with that, so why bother? It's like we got to ignore that. And we got to encourage other people to tap into who they are, whether it be music, painting, or if they like solving equations. Tap into your creativity because evil doesn't want you in that state of mind.
Well,
and as far as business is concerned, there are pioneers here on YouTube and on other social media platforms that have shown us, no, you may not make money directly from your music, but there are ways so that you can do more creating in your life. So don't give up, people. If selling your music isn't working, try something else. But whatever you choose, just stay true to yourself, and it'll be
you got to hit the road.
Definitely live performance. Live performance is definitely,
and a lot of them teach. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, look at Gabe and John and Jeff. All three of them teach.
If you're producing your own concerts, that's definitely yeah.
Well, let's play a little bit of the Midnight Sun here by Mike Mountain Hawk Gorley. unless you needed to finish that idea.
Yeah, I heard
just wanted to
Gabe's
squeeze
Dutar.
this in before we before we
Yeah,
end at 9.
go for it.
Here we go.
Oh. Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I
I
love it.
got some short scale guitars in the works in the garage right now.
We don't have time for another, but definitely check out Mike's channel. Link in the description if you're joining us after the fact.
Oh yeah.
Thunder on the Plateau. Oh, that's scary stuff there.
Yeah, it's yeah, 1 minute I'm doing, stuff with a lot of effects, and then the next minute I'm just straight up playing a, 2-string guitar.
You're going where inspiration takes you, and there's nothing wrong with
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah.
Well, I'm learning from the best in my book.
So is that guitar, Mike? Is it tuned in octave?
Fifths.
Is it in fifths? Okay.
You can tune in fourths as well, but fifths. Well, yeah, there's a few different tunings, but typically fifths. It would be
typically
your,
fifths.
like,
Have in any tradition? Is the guitar tuned in octaves? Do you know?
unison tuning?
Not unison, but
Octaves.
you have octave. You have the drone string is the same letter note as the upper string.
Oh, an octave apart? Yeah, you can do that. It's very hard. You can't just tune it to any old thing because you'll break a string, but yeah, you got to find what works for that instrument.
I'm experimenting in the workshop right now on some short
but you can do that.
Scale. Yeah. Some short scale guitars. Yeah.
Yeah, you can certainly do that. Yeah, this one was he a couple years ago did a solo gig in the mountains of North Carolina, and I was there early as I usually am, and he had it was an acoustic. Well, he had an electric too, but he had a few of his acoustic instruments, and that was one of them. And I said, "What kind of guitar is that?" Because there's a lot of different kinds. And he said, "Oh, that's a Persian guitar. You want to play it?" I said, "Yeah." So I picked it up and played while he was toodalooing on his guitar. And after I handed it back to him, I said, "You ever sell that? I want first dibs." And about a year later, it was a couple years ago, he was in Turkey. I get this text from him. He goes, "You now own a Persian guitar."
Oh,
so
awesome.
That's how I got the bigger guitar was the first one I got off of him. He basically got another one, and because I remember when I was looking, and he goes, "Well, I'm getting a new one. I'll sell you this one," and that one's from Tajikistan. It's there's a world of difference, as I did in a video a long time ago.
Do you remember the baby guitar that he brought onto our last stream with him? And I was like, "Oh my God!"
You talking about that double neck?
No, it was
the little double neck.
Yeah, the little.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, yes, I know what you're talking about.
Wood, yes.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to the B-Sides posse. We are going to be redirecting in a couple minutes here. I'm watching the clock.
Yeah, there you go.
But
and yes, it is a thin neck.
Yeah, that's what I find, Scott. This is what I find so inspiring about the guitar. Is for someone with small hands like me, I could get some musical mileage out of something like a guitar. My issue with the scale length, though, the length of the neck itself, is that since I'm not good at fretting or figuring out patterns on a fretboard, I've come up with a way, kind of inspired by his mini instrument, to create a short scale version with movable frets. So it'll have just a diatonic tuning with just a few frets that I can move around, and so I could focus on the on the right hand strumming pattern. So I'm excited to get these builds together and watch some of your videos and slow them down, Mike, and see if I could pick out some of the patterns that you play.
Yeah, the guitar is, there's so many different kinds from different places, because the Tajikistan one is, to go all the way up, at the upper reach, your arms almost stretch completely out. And the Uzbek dutar is slightly longer than that one. So you go from very long reach to, that thin neck. They're very, very different, but they're both called dutars. Then you got
Eraserhead.
Dombra and...
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead. I was just asking, ask Eraserhead, what kind of instrument is he playing that has the neck width of an ironing board? It's like, what are you playing, Eraserhead? What is this instrument Eraserhead is talking about?
A surfboard or something, huh?
He built a surfboard guitar.
Well, oh my God, I'm going brain dead here. What is it, Tony Levin? The
3
stick?
minutes and counting.
Yeah, the
Tony Levin stick.
Yeah, that stick that Tony Levin plays is a pretty wide neck.
Oh, he has
6-string bass would be wide neck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah, have you ever seen Tony Levin play that stick? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chapman stick.
Chapman stick. What is that?
The Chapman stick.
I mean, it doesn't have the body of a acoustic bass. It's electric bass, but
no, it's tapping. It's kind of even he says it's kind of like a piano. Yeah, you're tapping. It's all tapping.
Interesting.
Which I don't do. I suck at tapping.
It would be harder on guitar, right? Because
that's what Eddie Van Halen was famous for. That's why Eddie Van Halen did it and everybody's tapping. But yeah, and Stanley Jordan was doing it long before Eddie Van Halen. But if you've ever seen Stanley Jordan, man, I saw him years ago, and that was the first time I'd ever seen anybody tap, and it's on guitar, and he's phenomenal.
Well, folks, this is what
Time
we
to
do
go.
Friday nights before B-sides. We got a minute left, so we're going to wind down now, and you'll be redirected automatically to B-sides, where tonight they're eating some opium, I think. Confessions of an Opium Eater. I think this is when Adam Gray will admit some things he's done in his youth. But in any case, we start at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's 4 p.m. for you Pacific Coasters on Friday nights, and we redirect to B-sides afterwards. Next week, what are we going to do? Real quick, what are we going to do next week? I'm going to try to get that bassist on. The distortion bassist. I'm going to try to get Renzi. Yes. If I can't get him on, we'll do another great album from our great musical repertoire of wonderful things in sound.
You can be my bodyguard.
Oh, Paul Simon?
Yes.
Maybe.
Can we do a Paul Simon?
Well, all right. Well, if we don't get Renzi some next week, we'll do a Paul Simon. I think we'll start with some early stuff, Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah, the blonde guy, curly blonde, will be hanging out there a little bit. But all right, let's get on our way here. And thank you for joining us. And now,
good night.
Good night.
I'm so glad we had this time together.
All right, so here we go. Olivier Duché will serenade you with the Star Spangled Banner on our way out.